and welcome back to my channel. It's Wendy The Brainy Biscuit, head Brainy Biscuit of brainybiscuit.com here. So I've been writing some blogs. I'm always writing blogs. Every week I write blogs. And this week I was talking to family and friends, ladies of a certain age. So that's me, the certain age being the most amazing age. And we were talking about one of the most difficult things to do is to appreciate yourself as you are now. So we all look in the mirror, me included. We look in the mirror and we imagine how we used to be. And we don't look really at who we are now. And if we look at who we are now, we don't necessarily feel confident about that. And that is such a shame. I think one of the things I may have said in one of my blogs is, age is actually a privilege. It's not just a number, because not everybody gets here. And that's a big realization. Not everybody makes it this far. So I'm grateful I'm here. And I intend to go on for a long period of time yet. But I intend to go on for a long period of time yet, having fun, doing good, and trying to make some change in this world. So yes, it's tough. You look back at photos and you think, oh my God, if only I'd appreciated myself then, how good would it be? But I tell you what, ladies, don't get to the other end and think, oh, if only I'd appreciated myself at 50 or 60, when you're 80 or 90. So yeah, it's really difficult to look in the mirror and go, grey hair. By the way, I've chosen to have my grey hair. Maybe there's a different post in there. But yeah, you have a bulkier body, you have a few more wrinkles, but you've also got vibrancy and you've got experience and wisdom and humour. And you should have confidence that those young bees don't have, because you've been around the block a little bit and you know what works and you know what works for you, and you can help others with what works for them. So yeah, the TV and media will focus on youth, and good for them. Yeah, it should be, because they are the next generation. But, I think we need to find some different role models, some role models that have an inner strength and inner wisdom, who have the confidence to know that it's about now and it's about the future. It's not about the past. So I think there are role models out there. And again, in these conversations, we were like, okay, so actresses who are Oscar winning and they are 25 or under. Go look it up. Go to Google and you will not find many at all. There's a couple, I seem to think, but we're not focusing on the youth, we're focusing on us. So I have a prop, because there's no way I can remember all of this, and I am now going to talk to you about ladies of a certain age. So if you're looking for a role model, and we're just talking about actresses here, there are fantastic authors and singers and politicians and all sorts, but let's just talk about actresses. Okay. Women in their 50s and 60s. Okay, Sharon Stone, total bombshell, gets better every year. But then we've got Michelle Pfeiffer, 62. Julianne Moore, 59. Looks better than ever. Sandra Bullock, 55. Julia Roberts, 52. Angelina Jolie, 44. Charlize Theron, 44. Nicole Kidman, 52. Salma Hayek, 53. Monica Bellucci, 55. You get the general gist. And she was a Bond girl in Skyfall, I think it was, at 55. Amazing. Okay, Helen Mirren, 74. You have to love and hate that woman in equal measure. Jennifer Lopez is 50. The hot Halle Berry is 53. Sigourney Weaver is 70. Can you believe that? Kate Blanchett is 50. And even Jennifer Garner from Alias, I think it was, she's 48. So, okay, we are in amazing company. Now, yes. Okay, they will have personal trainers and they will have business managers and agents, and it is their job to look good and to be out there. But you know what? We can do most of that too, because, okay, nutritionalist, look it up on YouTube. Exercise, look it up on YouTube. If you want to, that is, because you might be totally comfortable with who you are now. Or you might want to get totally comfortable with who you are now. You don't need to change. But yes, we don't have the amazing genetics. Okay, I will give you that. But I tell you what, I bet we've got just as much grit and determination and focus and experience as those particular ladies in our own way, in our own field. and we should be looking forward with confidence as to what we can bring to the world still. Life is not over as you hit 50, 60, 70. Life is still amazing and should be throwing us challenges that we can back like the experts that we actually are. Now, things might have changed because, yes, you've had to support people all of your life. You've probably got kids or family or whatever. And it might be time to ask them for some support. The roles may need to reverse a little bit. And I think that one of the reasons that we don't do the stuff we think we could do is fear of failure. We are frightened of failing. We're frightened of falling on our ass. And we're frightened of making a complete fool of ourselves. Well, the first thing is actually, who cares and who thinks you're so important, princess? Obviously, I'm very important, but you know. But seriously, you know, confidence, where the fear of failure, the lack of confidence, the fear of being laughed at is real for all of us. And, you know, maybe we should be asking ourselves different questions. So instead of what if I fail, what if I succeed? You know, instead of thinking what happens if I make a complete fool of myself, or what happens if you don't make a complete fool of yourself? Yeah, so courage for you could be simply getting out of bed in the morning, putting one foot in front of another, and that's fine, and do that and do it again and again and again. But courage is learning to start again, to do it again and again. So I think that fear of failure and lack of confidence and not being able to see a future is holding us all back, ladies. And that is so sad. That is really very, very sad. So what I want to do with this channel and with my blog and my Instagram is try and give everybody a bit of inspiration, because if I can do it, trust me guys, you can do it, to try and help us get over this confidence barrier, this fear of failure barrier. So yes, I think I mentioned in my blog that I have a big but, the but being we are all better than we think we are. But you know, yeah, I've got a big butt, but it can still kick ass and make changes. So share your mistakes with your sisters. Let's find a way or make a way.